Morning all, Crystal Garden Centre again. Nice morning, can't complain. We just had a little peek there at our COVID officer, our in-house COVID officer, all done up for autumn. Showing the nice autumn colours in the headers, lovely little hairstyle there with ivy and a bit of autumn colour in the pots and stuff then. Okay, so today I just wanted a quick word about this week. I don't know what's going on, but we've had a lot of inquiries about grave pots and what suit we've planted on graves and stuff like that. So I was going to run through a few bits and pieces, maybe a few tips on planting at the graveside and how to look after them and what to expect, okay? Along with the plants, we're showing a few items that we do for the graves, okay? So there's a selection of candles, you know, they're battery operated, with the different religious figures, the Virgin Mary and you know, I don't know, there's angels and all sorts of people anyway on them. And then we have these candles here, these two sizes, they come in white and red. These light for 100 days once you remove the straw. Once you remove the straw, it lights and it doesn't turn off for 100 days. And the bigger one, 120 days. Very, very good. So it's like a third of the year. I think they're about €15. Would that be right? Yeah. And we have all sorts of statues, okay? Generally they are not for any one person in particular, but we have other bits like this, always loved, forever remembered. This is a little battery operated thing here that lights up, okay? Here, okay, so there's a little battery pack in the back of it, and this little square here is for little plaques that we have in store, little name tags. We have, like, you know, aunt, uncle, mum, dad, sister, brother, niece, nephew, probably granddad, all of those ones, friend, you know, those little plaques, and they just stick in here to make it a bit more personal. Okay, so that's some of our range. We also have a range of artificial little flower arrangements, you know, and they're particularly good when you're not visiting the grave, maybe if you're away and stuff like that, that if there's nobody to look after the flowers, at least you know that they'll be there when you're away. Okay, then as far as planting on the grave, okay, planting containers, okay? A lot of people put maybe like a type of window box style of one at the headstone, you know. This here is made up with lots of different combinations, okay? So we have lovely headers, they'll be there all the time. A little viola for an added bit of autumn colour, ivies, and this little cordyline. Okay, in the centre, for this central plant, like you could have cordyline, you could have this little euonymus here. You could have another euonymus there, and the little goldcrest, the little palm trees, okay? These palm trees are excellent, but particularly good if it's not very exposed, you know. Coastal exposure now mightn't be the best for that plant, but it's a fabulous plant otherwise. You know, people tend to expect that that'll be there forever. It will not. Don't let anyone fool you into thinking that, okay? These plants, this and this and this are quite permanent, like, but if you got 3 years out of it, or, you know, I think you'd be doing very, very well, you know, because it is a container, like, this very, it does run out of energy, the plants get too big for the container. Now, you know, come the springtime, then you can take out your viola and put in some little fresh bit, but you should definitely get 2 or 3 years out of this arrangement, and that's providing that you water them, okay? You know, winter time you don't have to water very much, okay? They definitely would look after themselves much better in the winter. That's for 2 reasons, okay? Generally we get more rain into the pot, and these plants in the winter or autumn winter time don't grow much. Okay, so they don't need as much water. Okay, if you're putting in summer plants that grow a lot and like grow 10 times their size, they're going to need an awful lot more water. I would never really recommend them for a grave. If you're planting for the summer, I try to tell people like that geraniums are excellent. Geraniums, lavenders, any of the alpine plants. they survive very well because they don't require a lot of water, okay? But don't think that you can put fresh plants on a grave without watering them. You do have to, okay? And like we always would have a selection of pots available. You know, this little wooden one here. All of these are done up with the graveside in mind, okay? Very low maintenance, nothing much to do with them. Give them a drop of water, okay? And they'll serve you very well, okay? And depending on the season, we'd have different ones available, ready to go every day, okay? A lot of the containers are like, you know, a wooden or a plastic, you know, but you can also go for a more permanent pot, like a ceramic. Okay, I just planted one here just to show you, okay? A ceramic pot is substantially heavier than this one, okay? So less chance of getting blown over. Okay, this is a big advantage. They don't necessarily hold on to water or anything better like that, but they're generally bigger, which holds more water, and but they won't blow over in the wind, which is a fantastic advantage. Okay. Anything else now about the graves? Of course, then, like, you know, you'd have the Christmas wreath coming in for the graves, and there would be planters done up like from the 1st of November, All Saints and All Souls Days and stuff like that, with kind of a more Christmas theme, you know. But
Kerry, sorry, just a question in there.
yeah.
Do you feed the plants as well as water them for the graveside? Is there a need?
Look, if they're planted in fresh compost, you know, like we say these ones here, they're absolutely fine for the winter. You would never feed outdoor plants from September through to March. Anyway. Okay. So on that, then in the summer, no harm to give them a feed. But definitely don't feed them like you'd feed your window boxes or hanging baskets. They don't need it. It'll only drive them on, and it'll be more maintenance, you know. That would definitely be my advice there anyway, you know. But sometimes on a grave, less is more, okay? Keep it simple. Put the plants in that require less maintenance. You know, a lot of people then at the graves, they either have a little strip going down the side. It's absolutely fabulous, you know. But just choose your plant carefully, get advice on it. Like, there's plenty of plants that won't grow too big for that area, and you'll end up replacing them, okay? And people plant the little corners, you know, little cut off corners in the grave. There's a few plants that are particularly suitable for that. Now, there's no problem at all in using bedding plants, you know, violas and stuff at this time of the year, cyclamen and stuff like that. But for the summer, begonias, tuberous begonias are particularly good. They flower very well, they're very reliable, less maintenance than most, like I said, geraniums. But like alpine plants, little sedums and stuff like that, do particularly well in that situation, you know. So another thing I wanted to show you actually was this little card. It's a lovely little thing. We have a whole selection of them. Targeted to different family members or friends and stuff like that, you know. These little signs are $2.99. You can put a personal message on the back, and they just add to the pot, okay. They're perfect for outdoor. They're fully laminated and stuff like that, so they will last outdoor. So any other questions or anything like that about the graves and that, I'll help you as much as I can, just in the message or give a call. Okay, so next thing we wanted to do is do the handbag giveaway, Tipperary Crystal Competition. Okay, so we have the winning handbag here, is it? Yeah, and I'm just going to pick a winner. Not really, supposed to be looking in. Good luck to everyone that entered, and thank you very much. Lovely Tipperary Crystal black handbag with rose gold. Okay, so, oh yes, there's a name on it. Tricia Naughton. Congratulations, Trish. Tricia, give a call if you can. We'll send you a message on social media. Okay, thanks very much. Have a great day.